Quote, we have things flying in the Nevada desert that are 50 years beyond what you could comprehend. If you've seen it on Star Wars or Star Trek, we've been there, done that, or decided it wasn't worth the effort. So that's coming from Ben Rich. Ben Rich headed the Skunkworks between 1975 and 1991. This is the original letter from Ben Rich on Lockheed Advanced Aeronautics Company letterhead. I am a believer, and so is Kelly Johnson. And here it says, Dear Ben, there are two categories. A, man-made UFOs. B, extraterrestrial UFOs. Dear John, yes, I'm a believer in both categories. I feel everything is possible. Many of our man-made UFOs were unfunded opportunities. In both categories, there are lots of kooks and charlatans. Be cautious, Ben Rich.
And during the same period of time, NACA had an open house one weekend. And I headed over to NACA at one of the wind tunnels because I'm interested in aircraft and all. And in the wind tunnel was what I described as a flying saucer. There was no doubt about the form of the craft that was there. 25, 35 feet in diameter, probably 4 or 5 feet in depth and thickness, but then it just tapered down on the ends. Went to the Pentagon for a job interview. The major that was interviewing me brought up the subject, had nothing to do with what I was. He said, do you believe that people who existed in that area would have a closer relationship to God than we do because of our limited intelligence and insight? And these people obviously are far more advanced than we are. And I thought, what's that got to do with what we're talking about? I'm coming here interviewing for a military job, and we just kind of left it at that. I said, yes, obviously, I think so. And we began talking about flying saucers, and I got the typical nebulous but not evasive answers. And one of the things he interviewed, and this goes back quite a while, now there are certain things that do remain in my memory very vividly. And we were talking about different aircraft and UFOs, and we were kind of blending the subject in together very nicely. And I said, what about the aircraft in the future? What are they going to be like? And he said, we have aircraft now. He said, we have vehicles or aircraft now that we could actually fly, but they are so unique and so unorthodox, not conventional. No, I guess he was referring to the fact no rudder, no tail, no wings or whatever, that we don't even bother putting them out because the director of NASA at Langley.